inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Army's offense will take the field first. Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
On the option, he'll keep it himself. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Roadrunners offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. Give to the back. Turning it on. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. The quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He's got it on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Direct snap. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
How about that? You don't see those touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's McCown. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, UTSA! made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Howard. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Black Knights! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
He is stopped short, and the gamble on the 2 to try to go on top comes up short. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go right back to it. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Gain of 8. And a first down for the offense.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They try to pop a run on the draw.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's McCown. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play.
There he goes. Oh, what a caught. Touchdown, Roadrunners. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in? Maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Loose in the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's McCown. The sure hands. It's Anderson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they're
you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker, and most fun position to play in college football.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got him downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. This dude is just a master along the sideline, getting that foot in bounds for the nice gain. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Fullback's got it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Jackson will throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll try a field goal to try to surge on top before the break. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Timeout, UTSA.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you?
The Black Knights will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's McCown. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Little touch pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to fire to the left. Trying to barrel in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. They'll move the tight end. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, UTSA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Unloads to the wideout. And that That pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's McCown. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Right on the money. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And the stomping has commenced. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by a field goal over UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Bringing the heat. Still on his feet at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Goes to the option. Breaks into the open. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Jackson gonna throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Black Knights are marching down the field. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Second and short now after that completion. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's what...
It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To throw, it's McCown. That's reeled in, it's Anderson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
He'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Caught on the outside, it's Howard. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Jackson will throw. Under fire. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Touchdown, Black Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
At the 20.
Well, the good news on that play is the quarterback was able to scramble and go pick up the 1st down with the lead late in the game. Bad news is, though, you just love him to stay in bounds to get this clock started sooner so you can bleed more of it off. That's just a coachable moment moving forward, of having a better understanding of the situation in game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Power ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. To the air, it's McCown. Sets up the screen. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next game.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. potential. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Army! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Roadrunners have taken it inside the 20. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak.